So this study was about risk assessment, and risk assessment describes a process where in mental health services people are categorised as at low, medium or high risk in order to predict what's going to happen to them. The problem is that prediction tends to be not very good. So in this study of risk assessment for suicide, we asked every mental health service in the United Kingdom for copies of the tools, the instruments they use to collect information on risk. We also did an online survey of mental health professionals, of patients, service users and their carers to see what they thought about risk assessment tools. And then we did a more detailed study of mental health professionals to get their views and suggestions for how risk assessment tools might be improved. In terms of what we found, we obtained 156 different risk assessment tools from the mental health services across the country. And there was little consistency. So some risk assessment tools were 1 page, others were 20 pages. They collected different types of information. About 7 out of 10, about 70% had been locally developed just in the services themselves. And contrary to national guidance, many of them sought to categorise people as at low, medium or high risk and make predictions about future behaviour. In terms of the online survey, what staff told us was that sometimes these tools could be helpful. They could be helpful to act as prompts, to measure change or to help formulate risks, that is to kind of draw different risk factors together to kind of further their understanding. But there was also potential problems with them, so they might provide false reassurance. There were also issues around training and practical issues. So sometimes the risk assessment tools were very long, took a long time to fill in. So there were practical impediments to their use as well. Service users and carers, what they told us was that they wanted staff who were comfortable asking about suicide risks, comfortable asking those questions. They wanted assessments that weren't kind of impersonal tick box exercises that really kind of sought to engage them and involve them collaboratively. So that was another important message, that service users themselves and their carers needed to be involved in the risk assessment process.